Okay, okay, we're on. Okay. Hi guys. I just thought I'd make a YouTube video. It's the first video I've put up. Um, I just got an urge to make a video. Um, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. That's where that's where I'm at. I have no idea, but I've just got to get ideas into me and how I'm feeling and stuff like that. Zoning in and where could I start really? Um, where could I start? I could talk about struggling. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's talk about struggling. Yeah, that's the one. That old chestnut. I'm not really a comedian. I'm a terrible comedian. Probably the only joke you'll ever hear from me. Even though it wasn't a joke. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll talk about struggling. Um, anyone else out there that's struggling too? Because I know I certainly am. Mental health, I'd say, anxiety, stuff like that, and it's just growing. It's just getting worse. I'm going to get to a point where I just don't like going out the house. You know, you get a bit housebound. You know, especially if you've not been working like me. I've not been working. That's bothering me as well. Yeah, there seems to be no work for me at the minute. Been with the same company for nearly 18 years. Yeah, for reasons I'll get to, which I don't know about because they've not told me, but I have an idea why they've got rid of me. Something to do with the smartphone apps. Yeah, that old chestnut. Yeah, smartphone apps. Yeah, that's Tag Chris. That's Tag Chris to the app. Yeah, let's turn into a cyborg, monitor everything he does, and yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just tag him up, patch him up. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, just I can't even work anymore. Just bullies. It's just all bullies, all of them. Everywhere you go, just every workplace. It's just toxic, very toxic. That's a good word. Toxic. No place for a human being. At the work, especially factory. If you're in a factory, you'll understand. I'm not in a factory, but I feel like I'm going down that road because I need money. You know, I need money. I'm going to have to do anything to get it. And it's like because I've got no qualifications. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading it basically. I just I just don't want to go there. It's just full of dread, isn't it? Like everything, the whole world's full of dread, uncertainty, fear. Everything's all fear-based and stuff like that. But specifically, just want to talk about struggling. So I'll just give you some indications about the way things are. Not to mention all the things going on in the world, you know, regarding the issue in 2020, you know, that sort of stuff. To anyone's awake out there, you'll get what I mean. If you're not, then you can stay asleep. Yeah, struggling. Struggling with everything. Mental health, anxiety. I think I might have said that. I can't remember. It's my first video. I'm trying to be positive about it. I'm trying to meet like-minded people. Try not to be too serious. I want to be sort of like a solutions-based channel to meet people that understand and, you know, have that heart. I'm trying to meet people that I can resonate with. You know, someone who can go out and have a drink with, you know, in a nice cafe at night, or it could be anything, you know, just to talk about things, you know. Connection is so important. That if there's anything more important, I'd say in this video is connection. We all crave that connection. Well, I hope people crave that connection because it's something we need more than ever. We need each other more than ever. with this stuff going on in the world over the last 4 years. It's time for me to be honest with myself, because I've been living under a rock for a long time, and I've never put myself out there, but I feel this is the time to have my little small voice heard. I like to keep it real, absolutely real. I like to meet people in real life, keep it real, have genuine experiences, and no fakery. With technology, it's fakery. Even doing this on YouTube, it's not real. I thought I'd have a go to see if it works, if it works for me, to take my mind off things. I don't want to be consuming technology and all the bad news, doom scrolling, stuff like that. I tend to, at night, watch like Live Fireplace or something like Crackling Fire. I've not watched telly for years anyway, I'll just put that out there. I can't watch it. Can't watch adverts or nothing. I've got caught up in them once when I go to see my parents. You know, they've got the telly on, and I sometimes see these things, and you know, I have seen the adverts briefly, and I did pick up a few things like smartphone apps, downloading apps and stuff, and programming us to accept the app. The mark of the beast is what I strongly call it. There's a lot to that. Yeah, because I see where it's heading. Yeah, so I just want to meet people, preferably in real life. You know, we need to bring joy back in the world again. You know, in my town centre, there's a lot of unhappy people, and I can read their energy. It's ignorance. It's a lot of ignorance. So I'll just play a piece of paper. A lot of ignorance. And it rubs off onto me, and I feel it. I feel everyone's energy. You know, you don't have to walk past them, and you feel it. You know what I mean? You do feel it. So I suppose I live in a good town. It's a very safe town, which is the main thing. But it's a very ignorant town, but it's safe. I venture into town sometimes. I try to meet like-minded people. I mean, I'd love to talk to people, but there's just hardly anybody to talk to that I can have an intellectual conversation or anything like that. It's hard to find these people. I've hardly come across any. I have come across a couple once that gets it, that absolutely gets it, and knows what's going on and where it's heading, and it seems to be the case. You know, it's putting a jigsaw piece to the puzzle, everything that comes out, and piecing it all together. Social media has really helped me put it all together, so that I can match the pattern up of where it's going. It seems to be heading in that direction, everything. That I can see. You know, give a few examples to prove to you guys I'm awake. You got ULEZ, 15-minute cities, social credit system, digital IDs, 15-minute city. I don't know if I said that. You know, all this coming as well. UBI, Universal Basic Income. So yeah, I am awake to a lot. Yeah, all the apps and stuff, and your car and your house connected up to the grid as they want. They want to chip us eventually. There will be no police. It'll be a dystopian nightmare. Cameras there and people there to police. They'll be taking pictures and stuff like that. That's if it gets that far. But we will go there unless people wake up to the fact that this is happening. I see it coming. Manufactured cost of living is a telltale sign as well. Reducing us down to nothing, trying to keep us at home, and all that stuff. So I'm basically saying is, I've done my research. I don't need to consume anything anymore that's on the internet. Like, I don't have to look. I don't have to look for it, because it does send you mad. You know, consuming it. It don't do you any good. Eventually, you do have to come off it. You know, in your awakening, you're gonna have to come off this social media stuff, because it's not good. It's not good consuming it. So my next step is to just get the camera out like this, and just to talk about what I'm thinking in the moment, in the now. I think that's the best way I could describe this, and keeping it real, how I'm really feeling about things, because it's genuine, and how I'm feeling. But back to the start, I feel very uneasy about the way things are going. I can't function. I don't know if I said that, but I can't function. I can't seem to function. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. It's so hard to explain. It's like I've given up. Finances are not great. I was all right a few years ago, but I've had this period in the last few years where I just feel like it's pointless, you know. And I can just see myself getting kicked out of this place and living in a car, making YouTube videos. I think I'm going to hit that point, and I feel I need to go down that road for my survival instincts to kick in and talk properly, because I feel like I'm living this fake persona of go to work, go to bed, get up again, and stuff like that. I've been there and done it, but it's just last year. You know, it just wasn't doing it for me. So I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what journey I'm going to be going down by doing this. It's my journey, and I chose this, and I'm still choosing this. Whatever happens, I'm going with it. But yeah, I'm sick of living in fear. That's one. Living in fear and in anxiety. You know, we should be talking about this, why we're feeling like this. You know, I want to be a solutions-based channel. I want to help people that you're not on your own, you know. I mean, if I can set this YouTube channel up, I can leave an email link, but I have no idea how to do it yet, because it's my first video. But it would be great to talk to someone, to talk to people, and actually and meet up and keep it real. You know, if you're struggling out there, because we are in strange times. There's no doubt about it. I just feel like I'm on my own all the time. Like, there's no one I can talk to. It's like I've outgrown the system. I mean, I do go to church. I have been starting to go to church, and I tell you what, it really is helping. You wouldn't believe. You do get the answers you're looking for. You know, when you're awake, you know, there's a lot of stuff in there that's coming from the heart space. Peace, love, harmony. It's very confusing to understand. They keep saying to me, I need to do Bible courses, because it said you'll never understand it. Just by looking at phrases now and again, you're not going to understand it. I've not done it yet, but I think I do need to do it. Um, and it's good to meet a group um, that actually get it. I mean, the whole thing is good when I go. I like the talking after the session, should I say. It's nice to talk to people for half an hour. You know, ask them how the week's been. Are you managing to navigate around this madness? And then we'll just start talking. I like to strike up a conversation and interact. And I'd like to meet someone, actually ask someone if they'd like to go for a coffee and talk about it. Because you can't really do it in church itself. Because after the ceremony, or whatever it is, the session, it's nice to talk to people. Because, I mean, even that, you know, it's good and all that. They're the most nicest people you will ever meet. They really are. You know. And then once you go home, it's gone, you know what I mean? And then you've got to wait another week to see them again. But we're so divided, and we shouldn't be like that. We should be together as a family. There should be communities. I see it. They're disappearing. They are disappearing. If you really look, you can see it. Like cinemas are closing. There's a bookstore near me closing. You know, they're trying to get everything online. Like, just imagine if the Bible's online, and one day they have a blackout, a manufactured blackout. That Bible knowledge is going to be lost forever. So they're getting rid of the physical, tangible things like cash, books. You know, they're getting rid of the evidence. That's the word. They're getting rid of the evidence of the old world. But we so need to hang on to that old world. We so need to bring it back. It's so important we do this. Because they are taking it away. They are destroying our world to bring in their dystopian nightmare. Cameras, snitching on the neighbour, you know. We've got to override this. We have to. This money's. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it will get that bad. People will look for answers, and that's where I'm at the minute with all this. You know, I've been on this awakening for a very long time. You know, over 10 years. I knew there was something not right, and since the issue in 2020, it absolutely nailed home to me. Exactly. It all connected. It all connected. It just all made sense. As soon as they mentioned the track and trace smartphone thing, yeah, I knew then. I just knew, and it's still going down that road. And it's very, very concerning. Very concerning. But we do need to get groups of people to meet up, you know, down the park or something like that, just to discuss how you're feeling and caring for one another, you know, because it used to be like that. You know, not in my time. You know, I was an 80s and 90s guy, and they were great years. I loved that. I felt a sense of living even in them days. You know, I had no worries whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. Even some of the 2000s were okay, you know, up until, I don't know, until the smartphone came out. We'll go with that. I think it was 2007 or something. It started to turn. But, you know, I speak to people that are older than me, and they say, yeah, 50s were fantastic, 60s were great, 70s, and I bet it was, because it was real. It was a real community. Everyone knew their neighbours. You know, everything was raw, real, organic, tangible. You could really sense life. you could really sense life living. And I wasn't even born then, but I have a good feeling it was pretty good back in them days. I wish I was born. You know, like in the 30s. I'd be out now. I'd be out now. Yeah, I would be out now. Because we are definitely living in dark times. But I don't know where this is going. At the minute, there's no stopping it right now. The protests come, dry up. Maybe everyone's given up. Maybe that's the answer. The real revolution won't be televised. Maybe everyone's just given up, which could be a good thing. People might not accept central bank digital currency. They might just start ditching the smartphone soon. And when they click on to realise, you know, because there's bits, there's like a paper mile. I've heard of this as well. You know, I think what's coming is with these cars, because they're on about mileage allowance. Well, I'm just saying this could happen. They could bring out a mileage allowance app, and you have to pay by the mileage on your phone. And you know what else? Else I can see a food allowance app. They will restrict you on what you can and cannot eat. They will starve us. I'm telling you now, if we don't win this. And the cracks are starting to appear. You know, you ever get stuck in the cash point ain't working? You think, I need to go there, and then you get a bit panicky, and you think, you know what I mean? You can get like that. Like there's a stage now where I have to keep food in the car, water in the car in case something goes wrong. You know, I highly recommend you guys do that because it's like a slow thing. It's starving us out basically. I don't know how deep we're going to go into this. We might not even go into it, but we are going into it slowly. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading if we do go down this road. It could go on for a long time. It could get worse. I keep hearing the phrase it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And I think it does need to get worse to wake people up, to get off these smartphones. You know, everyone's just on these smartphones all the time, feeding the beast, because that's what I see. Mobile crack addicts, that's what I see. They're just hooked. You know, if the grid goes down, they're going to be panicking. Like me, I'd be the happiest man alive, thinking, thank God for that. I'd be the happiest man alive if it all went down. No spine or anything. Be free. Digital trap, absolutely digital slavery, more like. It's disturbing me. People not seeing it. That's what I'm more concerned about. People going along with it. I don't know if they're awake or not. I don't know if they are. I don't think they are. I think they're just going along with it. Yeah, that's it. When you're going along with it, you ain't going to see it. You're just going to comply to it. But if you're one of these people, like you guys awake out there who know this, and you won't accept it, like I won't, you can feel the force. They're trying to force it. It's creating that split. We really need to get streetwise to this and not get set up, because these so-called people at the top, they are playing us. I can see them playing us with the issues that are going on in London, the dividing and stuff. It looks like a game to me. When I see it, it's a game. It's like a chess place. They're playing chess with us, and we really need to address this. Getting gaslighted, because the way I look at it, that's what I see. Protests don't work. You forget it. Don't even bother. Just don't bother with it. Yeah, you're completely wasting your time with that. Yeah, I've covered quite a bit in this video. It's the first video, so if it gets a few thumbs up and anyone wants to ask me something, go ahead. If you want to talk about something, leave me a comment. But I don't want to live in fear, and I don't want you guys to live in fear. You know, if you've got anything that's bothering you, I'd like to put my email in here, but I won't do it yet. But I'll see how this channel goes. I just want to stay calm and collective and being right with myself. And I hope you guys find a place for yourselves to be in the right mindset. It's hard to explain that. I just want you guys to be right with yourselves. You know, be careful what you consume. Look after yourself. That's the best thing you can do. It's the best advice I could give you. Look after yourself, your health and well-being. Live in the now. And read books. That's a good one. That's a good one to take your mind off things. Get some books in. Don't consume the crap on social media. I'll give you an example. I'm reading a book at the minute. It's called... Oh, I've lost what page I'm on. The book, it's called For You by P. Dodd. Bob P. I don't know if it's the wrong way on there, but yeah, it's a good read. A lot of information on there that can't be destroyed. Tells you all about the issue in 2020. Pigeon. But yeah, it's knowledge like this that we need to hang on to, because they're trying to delete knowledge. Like I said to your bookstore, get the knowledge while you can. Read, study. This will last longer. This will last 500 years. Yeah, easy. Another one. One of these before they get it online. Get one. Just get one. Nice thick book. Can't be destroyed, which they're trying to do. So that's a good one to get. Just get books. You know, just put some books in. You know yourself. Highly recommend stuff like this. Being right with yourself. Can't recommend it enough. Being real. So that's another book. We've got two here. That was just the Bible stuff. Just other books, looking after yourself, like I say, eat real food. Don't eat junk food, crisp, chocolate. Just come off it. Get rid of bad habits. Since the issue, I've got rid of loads of bad habits. Absolutely clean, absolutely pure now. I drink proper water. But I could make this in another video. Eat properly, drink properly, enjoy your meal. Don't rush it. Don't overeat. Lose your weight if you've got it. And you'll be right with yourself. You feel light as a feather. You can face anything when you're in shape, when you're right with yourself. I highly recommend it. I'll make another video on that, looking after yourself. Another book here. It tells you all good stuff you can make. A nice thick book, knowledge that can't be destroyed. Get yourself stuff that's gonna last. So that's another book. I think I've got one here. Yeah, a vegan book. Do some cracking meals. You just got to look after yourself. Treat yourself. Dress the best you can. Go for it. Pamper yourself. Go for pedicures all the time. Just go to a spa. Just look after yourself. Splash out. You deserve to be looked after. What else we got? Yeah, they're my books anyway. I've got loads more. They're just a few of my books I've got at the minute. Yeah. What else we got? I could talk about loads of things. I've got books on survival books, like survival manual books, how to live on the land, how to forage, got foraging stuff, books and stuff as well, camping equipment just in case I have to go off grid. Things, fishing lines, hooks, stuff like that, you know, in case they do cut us off and we have to go back to the Dark Ages, which is could happen if there's a rebellion, of course. But we're not there yet. It's just in case. Another thing we could talk about, stocking up as well. You know, stocking up's crucial as well. I'll have to do another video on stocking up. Yeah, so I hope everyone's had a good day today and have managed to survive another day in the nightmare of a world that we're living in. Hope everyone's managed to survive. Hope everyone's okay today. Hope everyone's had a good day. Yeah, so for me now, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to have a bit of a lay down on the couch here. We've got a nice little heater on. I'll just put that on there. Yeah, it's May now. I've got the heater on. We've had some rain, so it's been pretty brutal today. Yeah, I've just had a relaxing day today myself. I'm not working, which is concerning me, but I'm enjoying the freedom. But I know it's not going to last. I've just had a bit of a potter about in town today, and spoke to the Bible people today. I sat next to a tree talking to the Bible people. They always pick all good spots, like in nature spots, and you just go up to them. I tend to look for them for a chat. Must get bored of me. I'm always about bored, looking for people to talk to. Because I'm uncomfortable, and I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed with what's going on and what I'm feeling, sensing, and seeing. But I'd love to meet like-minded people more than anything. It's so important we come together. People need to come together and keep places alive. Once your cinema's gone, you know, it's gone for life. It's gone forever. They're closing them down. They're closing stuff down, and we've got to keep them open. We've got to keep them open because there's got to be no shops the way it's going. It's all going to be online, like I was saying. They're trying to get the books online. They're going to get it all online. There's going to be no jobs, and we're all going to be sat at home here with the headset on, connected to their grid, the Meta, whatever it is. They don't want us going out. They don't want us going holiday. Like I said with the app, you'll have an Uber come to your house, and you have to go in there and you've got a bloody mileage allowance or something, whatever it is, where you can't go too far. Scary. I'm absolutely petrified of future, and I hope some sort of revolution happens. Really do, but at the minute there isn't. It's just continuing. It's just continuing. You know, the protests come, dry up. Farmer protests all dried up. Don't hear nothing now. They've managed to shut them down, haven't they? But yeah, we just have to live in the now and navigate this. And solution. I want to be a solutions-based channel. What I think will work is we need to come off these digital devices. We need to stop watching telly. If anyone's still watching telly, you know, you got to come off it. I've never had a telly. I've watched it with my parents, but I've never had a telly. Because I don't want that. I've just got the laptop and a camera. If I want a doom scroll, I'll just go on the laptop. I don't want to be ingesting all that stuff. Yeah. Solution, we've got to come off this technology. It's absolutely paramount we do this. And get books in, get some books in, go to your library. Yeah, because they're closing the libraries. We've got one in my time, but it's not closing yet. You just got to keep your eye on things. You know, getting everything online. You know, closing everything, getting online. You know, we won't be able to consume, but we've got to keep books alive. Books alive, cash alive. We've got to keep physicality alive. And what else? Solution based. Getting right. Eating good food. Because I feel guilty just having a piece of chocolate now. You know, I'm not clean. You know, if I have a few bits of chocolate, I don't feel right. I have to eat right. I have to be right. I have to sleep right. I have to relax. But switching off ultimately is what we need to do. Switching off. Switching off to zoning in. Switch off, grab a book. In fact, go to the library tomorrow, get a book, and start reading. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough navigating this. You feel like you're going mad every day, but you're not alone. If anyone knows what I mean, you're not alone. This is one battle we need to win, because this is draining. This is absolutely draining. Not being right, you know, not knowing the neighbour, not having anyone in your life, because there's no one in my life. It's just, I'm not thinking about anyone. I'm not communicating with anyone. Only in real life when I go to like church and stuff. At the minute, that's where I'm at the minute. I prefer that connection more than anything, and we really need to do this. So make a note to yourself. Make a connection. Try and make that connection to talk to somebody. And if we all do it, we will bring an end to this. But we've got to come together like it used to be, and not divided and scattered about. We need to come together more than ever. And the world will be a happier place again. Because we need that connection. And I think that's why people are not very happy at the minute and angry. Because we're all love, all of us. And we need to come together. It's absolutely important we do this. Okay, right. I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's the first video. Hope it does well. It might not. It might not. I don't know. But if I've made people feel better, I really hope I can help you with anything. Just comment down below. And you're going to be okay. Okay. Don't worry. Don't let things get in your head and start taking over you. You've got to switch off. You've got to switch that voice off in your head. by distracting yourself from something that's bothering you. You have to get rid of that thought. It could be anything. You could just hoover the floor. Yeah, get your house in order as well. That takes your mind off things. You know, polish your table and chairs. You know, clean your bathroom. Get everything right. Get some nice stuff in there. You know, some nice real furniture. You know, some old 60s stuff. Start kitting your house out. Get some nice smelly stuff in. Treating yourself at the weekend. Have a nice curry, or that's what I do. I have a nice curry on Friday night. I love to have a little feast on a nice hot curry on a Friday night. Have some candle lights and stuff. And I love doing that. It'd be nice if I could. You know, I had someone to talk to and had a friend round or something, where we have something together. I'd love to do something like that. And talk. Okay, right. I'll make another video, depending on how this one goes. If it doesn't do great, then I still might do another one. It just gets a lot of stuff off my chest, and hopefully I can do my bit to change the world. Because I feel like it's my time now. I've been living under a rock for such a long time. I've never been able to express myself. I talk quite lightly, but I'm not fully confident. But I hope I can be fully confident and be a real person instead of hiding all the time. You know, being real and authentic. And it's so important we do that, because it's not about money, it's about being real. Absolutely, that's the case. Keep being real, having real emotions. Because in the Bible it talks about being right with yourself. You know, don't eat too much. Addictions. Don't get rid of all the addictions. If you've got addictions, you've got to get rid of them. Any sort of addictions. Like I say earlier, a bit of chocolate does it for me. I feel guilty as hell. Yeah, so if you're drinking and smoking and stuff like that, you might want to consider doing that. It's a start. If you can do that, it's a start. I could talk to you about that, because I used to be that guy. I could tell you all about that. Quitting drinking and smoking. I've done all my inner work in the last 4 years. It was a panic attack. Basically, it was like getting dumped. You know, that feeling when you've been dumped. If anyone that's been dumped out there, you know that feeling. You've got to pick yourself up. What do you do? And this issue that happened 4 years ago absolutely did that. It woke me up so much so. I changed my life really quickly. Well, not really quickly. I progressed, and I'm improving every single day. I used to be like 15 stone, you know, and now I'm 10, just over 10. I lost all that weight, you know. Got right with myself. I eat well. Go for walks and stuff. And that's what we need to get back to who we are. And the Bible it'll help you. It'll help you get right with yourself. It will, honestly. You got to look into it. Okay, right, I'm going to leave it at this, but 45 minutes, oh, it's a long video. Right, okay guys, comment down below if you want to talk about anything what I've spoken about today. I'm sure a lot of people want to talk about anything. Talk to me about anything, any problems, we can talk about it, and it's so important to talk. Okay, alright guys, that's it from me. I'll see you on the next one. Take care guys, look after yourselves.